What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mongols. This is our Pregame'n episode where we chat with the team prior to the next match. Joining me for this one is someone who has etched her name in the history books by not only scoring the first ever goal for the Riveters, but also getting the first brace ever for the organization. It's Tanum Nelson. Tanum, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. How does it feel knowing that your name is now literally going to be in the history books?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely took me by surprise. I didn't really go into it thinking about it that way until kind of after, when people were coming up to me and saying that. But yeah, no, it feels great. I'm happy to contribute to the team in any way.
Was there any sort of buzz in the locker room knowing this was a new organization? Like, who's going to get the first goal? Who's going to do it? Was there any of that going on?
Yeah, I mean, not really. I think most of us, and as a team, we're just kind of focused on getting a result.
Yeah.
That was the big focus. But it was funny. Like, Scott was coming up to me before, like, "Oh, I think you're gonna get one today. I think you're gonna get one today." Like that. So there was definitely a little like banter there, but yeah, we were mostly just focused on getting the win.
Did you think it was going to be you?
I don't know. I didn't really like. I just kind of went into the game focusing on, what I could do the best to my ability and trying to get any sort of result. Yeah, I was really happy that it was, but yeah, I wasn't really like seeking it out, I guess you would say.
Gotcha. The team has had sort of a short turnaround time in between games. That's kind of the nature of the league. What has the recovery been like for you and the squad having 2 games in 3 days?
Yeah, that was definitely a bit of a load, but our staff has been really good about managing us. We'll have like recovery sessions at the facility for players who have gotten significant minutes. But yeah, it was definitely like lighter sessions in between. And then now that we have more time in between this next one, we've been training pretty hard these past couple of days, which has been good. But
Nice.
yeah.
Good. Wednesday at Cleveland, you guys had one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen in the first half, and then the wheels kind of came off in the second half. But then on Friday, you guys were able to redeem yourself with your first ever win at home. What changed between those 2 games? Did anything change between those 2 games?
100%. I think it was definitely a wake-up call. Like, we learned the hard way, not to come out flat after the half. And a lot, obviously it wasn't a performance that we're very proud of or like that we wanted to come away with, but we learned a lot of good lessons that we obviously took into that home game most recently. So yeah, it was definitely learn the hard way, but maybe necessary. So trying to see the positives in it.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is a developmental league, so there are going to be growing pains, and we'll sort of get to some other stuff around that in a second. But first, I wanted to ask you, you guys have played 4 games so far against 2 teams, Cleveland and Flower City. In roughly a week, you're going to face the other 3 in the division, Erie, Buffalo, Steel City. What's your read on sort of this division and just sort of the USLW as a whole at this point?
Yeah, I mean, every game has been competitive, and as we saw in Cleveland, like anything can happen in any amount of time. It's a lot of quality players, and I'm lucky to be surrounded by a lot of players like that on the Riveters. But then again, we are going up against players who are also quality. So it's great competition. I'm really enjoying it and enjoying getting a lot of touches on the ball. So
if you could summarize your experience so far in one word, what would it be?
I would say surprising. Like, I committed to playing for the Riveters pretty early. I think I was one of the first players that they kind of.
You were in the top 5, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. It was right after my fall season, and I was looking for a place to play over the summer. I'm from Vermont, so there's kind of limited options for me if I go home, and I didn't really know what I was getting into, and I've been like so pleasantly surprised with how supportive, like Pittsburgh is as a city. All the turnout at the games, the atmosphere has been so much fun. But I didn't expect it, and it's a very happy surprise. So yeah, I like that.
You mentioned you're from Vermont. You go to Cornell. You didn't come up through the Riveters Academy. I'm just curious, how did you get connected with the team in the first place?
My coach, Rob Ferguson, I think he used to coach with Scott at an ECNL level. And I went to Rob and I was kind of like, could you set me up anywhere? And it ended up being the perfect fit. It's actually kind of crazy how it all came together because my dad's from Pittsburgh too.
Okay.
So my whole family is like psyched that I'm here. So yeah, it was kind of crazy fate,
Yeah.
Yeah, worked out.
What has the experience been like for you coming into sort of a squad where, there are a lot of players who kind of know each other from the academy and things like that? Just what's that transition been like?
Yeah, no, it's been honestly really easy. Like, it's really cool to see the bond that a lot of the girls have. You get so close on a team with the players and your teammates. And they've been so welcoming. Like, it's just a great environment, a great team environment. And it's cool to see like the bond that they have and try to like become a part of that as well.
Yeah. What's your time been like in Pittsburgh? Any fun stories of, going out places, anywhere cool you like to hang out?
Yeah, we haven't done as much of exploring as the city as I want or as we want to, just because we've been so busy. But
Yeah.
I really do think like on one of the off weekends or off days, we're gonna try to do like a day trip, get in there a little bit. I went to the Phipps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the plant place.
Phipps Conservatory. Yeah, we love it.
Really
Yeah.
cool. I enjoyed that, but
Yeah.
that's pretty much the extent so far that I've done.
Awesome. 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 You guys have big matches away at Erie, and then you'll be like air quotes home for 2 games. You really will be home against Buffalo, but then Steel City, which is also in Pittsburgh. So you're not traveling too far. How's the team feeling heading into the stretch?
No, everyone's really excited. It was great to get that win at home this past weekend and just looking to build on that more as we go into the upcoming games.
Okay. I wanted to ask you earlier. I'm going to ask you now. Aside from getting your first brace with the team, if the season ended today, what would be your favorite memory so far?
That's hard. I would say that game, like, that was really fun, especially because my parents came from. But the home opener, you can't beat the home opener. That was, it was electric. Like having that many people. I haven't played in front of a crowd like that in a long time.
Yeah.
Ever, actually. And it's just so cool to see how many people come out and how much it means to people, and it's really special to be a part of that. So, and I love Highmark as a stadium. Like, that's beautiful.
Do you feel that? Does the number of people like that, do you feel that impacting your play at all, or are you able to like shut it out and just
100%.
play? Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. Like, obviously, if it's more empty, you have to like find it within yourself. But playing in front of that sort of crowd, you get like a sort of energy that you don't always get on your own.
Yeah.
And you can tell like the whole team like feeds off it. So it's fun. It makes it so much more fun for sure.
That's awesome. That's great. This fall, you head back to Cornell for your senior year. Are you ready to be a senior?
It went by really quick. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm really excited. I think we have a good group, hoping to get some results and make the most of it while it lasts. Yeah. It's over the blink of an eye. It's crazy.
Do you have any thoughts as to what you're going to do after your senior year?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to keep playing soccer, whether that be like overseas or in the States. But yeah, I kind of just want to keep playing for as long as I can. See what happens.
If you could pick one team that isn't the Riveters to play for after your senior year, who do you think you'd pick?
I honestly don't even know. Like, I did a lot more research. I really do think it would be cool to go abroad and kind of use it to travel and that sort of see the world. Just because, I mean, I'm lucky. I love playing so much still, and I've been healthy for as long as I have. So I mean, really, I just want to keep playing for as long as I can.
Love it. Tanum, this has been great. I really appreciate you joining me. Best of luck this week with another 3 big games coming fast and furious, and best of luck with the senior season coming up this fall.
Thank you so much. It was great to meet you.